as a rank as these two are in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Vols will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Florida's offense will have the first possession of the game. They went to overtime last year in Knoxville, and even though the Big Orange got the win, this was a bit of a turning point for Florida in a positive way, and one that likely propelled them the rest of the year.
It was, and I know a lot of Florida Gators look back on that game and think that that's one they really should have won. In the first half of that game, they kept shooting themselves in the foot in the first half, down close in Tennessee territory. But at the end of the day, it was Tennessee able to pull away, and every time these two teams play, Dave, there's no love lost. Expect this one to be close again.
No love lost. And I'll tell you what, I was left wanting more last year because Florida scored with under 30 seconds left in the ball game, and I was like, go for 2. Go for the win. They played not to lose, and then they ended up losing in overtime. I want to see Florida come out here and play to win.
The Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the air, it's Lagway. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line on this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Gators are on the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check it out. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Red pass, it's complete. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Few teams improved over the 2nd half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level, and with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 10th play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Field goal is good. And and that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
So Tennessee's offense will take the field for the first time. They are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jason.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here comes the hurry up.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Play action. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Vols looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Staley. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Gets it out fast.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're just continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Caught near the sticks. It's Matthews. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll try to get it in with the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. They were trying to hit the corner on that loss, but the defense refused to lose contain.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your...
Touchdown, Volunteers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Scanning the field, it's Flagway. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
defenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Livingston. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. He leaves it with his back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The RPO fire complete to the left. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. The Gators will try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's chat about Florida. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. Five-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a five-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Fires to the big fella. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Gators will snap it on first and 10. To the ground with the back. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. After losing yardage, it's second and 12. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Here comes the heat. Working that left side. Hard-hitting tackle. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Got out of trouble and throws. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Grab behind the line. It's Livingston. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator! I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet. 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. These two, which have so much cross-pollination and legendary games in their history, first played in 1916 with the Vols blanking the Gators in Florida. Tennessee actually won the first 10 meetings, with Florida not getting a W in the series until 1954.
And there was a period of time, Reese, in this rivalry that the game not only had SEC championship implications, but national championship implications, too. You think back to the heyday of this rivalry in the late 90s. Danny Werfel going up against Peyton Manning. We played the Vols, and we had games that were won in overtime. We had games that went down to 2-minute drives. There was so much NFL talent on the field, and it was such a competitive and physical game every single year.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on 1st down. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. To the air, it's Glagway. Fires to the big fella. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quick completion on the out route. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that 1st down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the 1st down marker. Get in there and get it.
Got him downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the RPO, complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They're looking at a third down. He's short from the 33. Looking downfield. It's Glagway. Firing to the right, complete. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Gators want to move quickly. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Touchdown, Florida! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. On the run, it's Thomas. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, Florida-Tennessee never disappoints. We figured this could be a dynamite matchup all week, and it has delivered. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. 2 quarters to go. Time to find out who comes out on top, guys, between the Vols and Gators.
The Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Thomas. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun, they'll run it. There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Unloads quickly.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. The Gators in the hurry up. To the ground to try to move the chains. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators have this offense rolling. From the gun, the ground game. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
And the Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Making side adjustments here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Using the quick game. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
4th and 1, I think everybody in the stadium knew what was coming. It was going to be QB sneak, trying to get some push. Quarterback, see if you can find a crease, pick up the first, keep the drive alive.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. On the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's go. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Quick release by the QB. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. goes to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot, and that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, Dave, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Flagway. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
To the air on 2nd down. Going to take a shot at this DB. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as... it down to the 48-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored it.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Makes the grab. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking for space, it's Thomas.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Handoff from the shotgun. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's good, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. He'll try to tack on one more. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread, don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches, so he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
To the air, it's Lagway. Pulls it in, it's Wilson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab outside. It's Jackson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll go to the sneak.
And I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. got it behind the line. It's Livingston. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Fires to the tight end. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Georgia Southern has just had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They're trailing by 21 to Old Dominion. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
And the Vols want to pick up the tempo. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Matthews. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, going up top. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now that I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to...